Hello and welcome, Racine Unified School District parents. This will be your Savas Mastering tutorial for parents. By the way, the Mastering platform, is the platform that one or two of the courses that Racine Unified School District uses um, is housed. And so we wanted to take and are thankful to have the opportunity to take some time with you today to kind of go over some of the basics that you might and really would want to know as a parent helping your child navigate on that platform. Or getting into that platform. So I did want to take just a moment to introduce myself. My name is Hunter. I'm a senior ed specialist with the Savas Learning Company. I've been working with Savas Realize for 19 years. It's been a wonderful ride, and I love what I do, and I love that I get to have chances like this to work with even parents, not only teachers, and really to begin to have an impact through through opportunities like this on student learning. So again, welcome. I'm excited. This will be a very brief tutorial, but we think it will have some valuable information for you. So grab your paper and pencil, take notes as you wish, and let's get started. So what are we going to cover? We just have two main topics. We want to be sure you know where your students will go for course registration, and then once they've registered, just the day-to-day access to that course. And then finally, the only other topic we have here is I wanted to be sure you're aware of additional resources that you can use for guidance and training on the My Savas Training website. So with that, I am going to head over to the first item, course registration and access, on my browser. So just a moment, I'm going to pause my screen while I move over there. There we go. So what you're going to want your student or your child to do to either initially register for the course or to access their course once they've registered is they'll always visit this same website, PearsonMyLabandMastering.com. They can put that in. The North America part will fill in on its own. Don't worry too much about that. Once they are there, if they have not registered for their course, they'll need to go to the registration area here, top right. They'll choose student, and they'll follow the directions provided by their teacher to get registered for that teacher's course. Once they're registered, all they have to do on a daily basis or however often they need to access this course, I'm going to go back full screen just so that this shows better. There you go, is they just click on the sign in button. They'll establish when registering, I should say, they'll establish a username and password, and then they'll use that username and password to sign in from there on out. So that is your child's registration and access site. So let me go back to the not full screen version here and give you that URL again. It is PearsonMyLabandMastering.com. And then, of course, if they have not registered for their teacher's course, they'll go under the registration section to student. And if they have registered and established a username and password, they'll just go to sign in, put that information in, and they'll be in their course. Now, for additional help for your child and for you as you are helping your student, there's a website that I wanted to take you out to called My Savas Training. And so I'm going to head over there now. My Savas Training, the URL is mysavastraining.com or www.mysavastraining.com. Either one should work just fine. That will bring you to this screen. Now, what I would suggest that you do to find the resources that are specific to the Mastering and My Labs platform on this site is right here, top center. It will say find your program. And so I always just type in mastering. It takes you to both. Run the search. And by the way, you'll notice that there's a sign in and create account area. You do not have to do that to access these resources. So don't worry about that. As you scroll down, you'll see the second result, Pearson's, MyLab, and Mastering, as one of the links or the clicks that you can make to get to content specific to Pearson, MyLab, and Mastering. Click there. You're going to come to, on the next page, an overview. Now, this is just going to be overview information on the platform and the e-text and so forth that are available in that the Mastering in My Labs platform. However, I would suggest as a parent wanting to know more about my students' experience on the Mastering and the My Lab platforms to go to on-demand training. You'll see that tab right here, just to the right of overview. So I'm going to click on on-demand training. And then there'll be categories by subject area for science, social studies, math, and so forth. In each of those categories, you're going to find a student registration and course information tutorial. That tutorial will have a play button to the right of it. You can click on that and it will push you out to a link on YouTube, is where the video actually lives, that will walk you step by step through the registration process and accessing the courses that your students are in. So I think that those would be very helpful for you as a parent to watch, to review, and make sure you're aware of as you're getting started with your student, with your children, working on courses that have, or that live, I should say, on the Mastering platform or My Lab platform. And so you'll see one for, you know, each of the subject areas that we have a video available. And then that is just about it. I'm going to come back over to my PowerPoint, and I just want to review real quick. The course registration and access link is Pearson, MyLab, and Mastering.com. That is where your students will go if they have not registered for the course yet. And even once they've registered, they can use it to access or sign into the course. So what have we covered? Today, we've looked at the course registration and access website, mylabandmastering.com, and the resources that you have available on my Savvis training for further help and video tutorials. So I know that was short. I hope it was helpful. Please, by all means, know that we thank you and that we want to hear from you. If there's anything that we at Savvis Learning Company can do to continue to support you, please let your school know that, and we'll do everything we can. Have a great day and a great school year. Bye for now.